everyone, welcome to my channel, Denise the Sloth Sewist. It's your girl, Denise. If you're new, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back, fam. This is your first time clicking on my video. You have not already done so. I hope that you consider subscribing to my channel if you like any and everything about sewing. I'm talking about your hauls, your thrift hauls, your pattern hauls, your fabric hauls, me-made reveals, behind the scenes, and any and everything about sewing. And if you're interested in knowing about the current pattern and fabric sales that are happening, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to leave your girl a thumbs up by liking this video so that YouTube can push this video out to others within the sewing and crafting community. Welcome new subscribers to the channel. I'm so glad that you all decided to join my channel. I truly do appreciate each and every one of you for liking my videos, returning once again and watching the video with your girl, and also for subscribing and sharing and watching, y'all. I appreciate it. Thank y'all in advance. Well, welcome to part 2. If you have not seen part 1, titled Simplicity and McCall's Learn to Sew and More pattern haul, I will leave the link to that video in the description box below. All right, everybody, let's get into what. In today's video, I will share with you all of the patterns that I purchased last year, March of 2025. As today recorded, it is March the 24th, 2026, that your girl purchased to add to my pattern stash. Go ahead and get your notebooks or whatever you need to take down any notes. And please do the girl a favor. In the comment section, let me know, do you have any of these patterns? Have you made them? What's your thoughts? I appreciate it. I look forward to responding to you all comments throughout this week. All right, everybody, let's get into this haul. Now, these are Simplicity and McCall's patterns. If I did not mention that already, let's start off with the very first one. It's a Mimi G Simplicity 9433 sewing pattern. Here we go, everybody. Check it out. Tell me if this pattern is not gorgeous. Now, a little bit of detail about this pattern. It is Mrs. Skirt dress with belt. Fabric choices are denim, linen tights, poplin, rayon, sateen, shirting, twill, and you will need extra fabric if you are matching plaid, stripes, or one-way directional fabric. So once again, this is Simplicity 9463. Let me show you all the line art. Now, I am interested in making this view. If I make this view, I'm interested in kind of this little view. I may do the one with the flounce. Y'all just got to stay tuned. This is one of the many patterns that I plan on sewing up either this year or next year. Once again, that is Simplicity 9463. All right, up next is Simplicity 1370. This is Mrs. Shorts, Skort, and Skirt. So not only do you get a pair of shorts in here, but you can make a skirt or a skort. I used to have a skort when I was running. I saw this pattern. I was like, oh, this is so cute. Which view am I interested in making? Let me go ahead and tell you now. I'm interested in making view A and also view B. Heck, who knows? I might end up making all the views. I know they're absolutely cute. I do need to add a skort to my wardrobe. I've seen a lot of people here in the sewing community and people out in public that has a cute skort. I'm like, girl, you know what? You need to add one to your wardrobe. And I sure will. Here is the line art. Yeah, my apologies. I'm trying to get it out of the light. Okay. Once again, that is Simplicity 1370. Next is another Simplicity. It is an easy to sew Simplicity pattern. It's Simplicity 3102. I've seen a lot of the individuals in the sewing community purchase this particular pattern as well. And I thought, oh, this is so cute. I'm interested in making this vest. Now, after I make the vest, I may be interested in making view B. This is a top that I do not have. I have neither one of these in my wardrobe. So I will be making view A and eventually view B. I think these are absolutely gorgeous. This is a Mrs. shirt with sleeve variations. So you have options. You can go sleeveless. You can have it like this, or you can have the long sleeves. It is up to you. Here is the artwork. Here's the line art. Okay. Once again, this is Simplicity 3102. Easy to sew. Next is another simplicity pattern. It is 8177. It is a me G style. This is a Mrs. Women's pants, unlined coat and vest, and knit top. So if you got you some knit fabric, this would be a great pattern to add to your stash. Once again, this is Simplicity 8177. Here is the line art. If you notice, view A, you can have it as long sleeves. And view B, you can have short sleeves with a pocket. And you have a duster for views D and E. And there are the views of the back here. And once again, it's Simplicity 8177. Up next, this is my last simplicity pattern for you all. It is Simplicity 3064. It's another easy to sew, and it's another Mimi G pattern. I saw this and I was like, oh, girl, you gotta add it to your wardrobe. I like both views. I like the shorter length view and I like the long. I love a good like maxi dress during the summer because here in South Carolina, I know also in other areas, it gets hot, y'all. I mean, hot. Here's the line art. Once again, it's Simplicity 3064. All right, next up is McCall. So now those are all of my simplicity patterns. Now we head directly into McCall's. Let's get into McCall's haul. McCall's 8558. I'm interested in making view. View A first. Or probably view B. B or C. Not sure, but I do know I want to at least make one of the views. Next, 8559. This is a Mrs. and women's skirt in 3 lengths and tie belt. So you get 3 lengths and you also get an opportunity to make a tie belt for it. I purchased this because I was interested in what the model is wearing, view C. But I love if you see on the pattern how they have it at the bottom. I'm gonna call it distressed. How it's kind of distressed right here. I think that'd be really nice. Here's the line art for McCall's 8559. Now let me tell you about some of the fabric suggestions. Medium weight stretch wovens. It needs to have 20% cross grain stretch, such as stretch denim, stretch sateen. You will need lining. You will need a cotton broadcloth lining and lightweight fusible knit interfacing if you're going to make this particular pattern. Once again, this is McCall's 8559. Next is 8550. It is a brandy pattern. Now, this pattern, I purchased everyone because I wanted something extra, in my opinion, something extra unique in my closet that I did not already have. And this pattern right here, it hit the spot. Now, let me tell you why. I do not have anything in my closet for as the sleeve options here or the dress. I got it for the dress. I saw and I was like, girl, you may have to leave it a little bit because you're 6 feet tall, but it's okay. It's all right, everybody. I got it because I want to make this dress. I don't know what fabric I'm going to use at this particular moment, but that's why your girl purchased this pattern. Now, tell you a little bit more about the pattern. It is a Mrs. dress. Suggested fabrics are cotton blends, crepes, eyelet, and satin. Once again, it's cotton blends, crepes, eyelet, and satin. You will need lining fabrics. Now, I do have, I believe, some eyelet that my mama had that I could probably use to make this dress. Not sure, y'all, so don't quote me on that. It's not set in stone yet which particular fabric I will use to make this particular dress or when I will make it. You just got to stay tuned. Here is the line art for McCall's 8550. As you can see, front view, back view. Now, once again, it's McCall's 8550. All right, next is 8561. This one right here takes me back. I gotta show it to you first before I talk about it. Do not have this in my wardrobe. No, I don't. I don't have it. Y'all won't kill your ears with the sing. But I do not have this particular pattern or anything like this in my wardrobe. Now, I do have some cargo skirts that your girl made, like 5 of them last year, 4 or 5 of them. And it was Simplicity 9924. Actually, let me show you all. Off topic, but I'm gonna get back to the patterns. It was Simplicity 9924. I ended up making view B. So if you all saw that previous make of me, I made view B, which is Simplicity 9924. So I do love a good cargo skirt. Now this one right here, I know it's not cargo, it is denim, but I do like skirts like this. So get over here so you all can see it in my light. It's not reflecting. So this is 8561. I purchased a particular pattern for both views. I'm talking about view A, for 3 views. View A. I purchased 8561 for all 3 views. I'm talking about view A, view B, and C. I want the jacket, I want the skirt, and then I want the jacket again in both lengths, the shorter length and the longer length. Like, Denise, the shorter length and the longer length? Yes, let me show y'all real quick. So this is view A. This is the shorter length. And this is view B, which is a lot long. It's the longer length. So got options when I'm outside. Weather's change, cool down, so you know it's spring. This will I can cover up and be nice and warm during that time. So here is the line art. Come on, camera, focus. All right, once again, it is 8561. Interested in making all of the views. All right, next is a create your own look. It is 77.89. I purchased this particular pattern last year for me to make it for our 20th anniversary cruise. However, due to time constraints, I was not able to make it. So this is one that I will add to my stash. Hopefully your girl get an opportunity to go somewhere and make this particular make and wear it. If not, I just might make it anyway and just wear it. Heck, who cares? Wear your makes. Here we go. It is a Mrs. Dresses and Jumpsuits. Suggested fabrics are cotton blend, linen, crepe, and twill. Now, the notions for this, you will need 1 hook and eye, 1 14-inch zipper, and you will also have, if you're making a tie front, you will need a half a yard of 1/4 of an inch boning with casing. Here is the line art for it. Now, this one is kind of big. I had to take it and unfold it so you all can see it. Come on. So these are your bodice options. You can have it with straps and without straps, or strapless in this case. And here's the skirt options. Little band, pockets, or no pockets. At the end of the day, you're creating your own look. Once again, that is $77.89. All right, up next, almost there, y'all. Got one more pattern after this. One more. It is a Know Me. This is a Know Me pattern. A little bit about it. It's Know Me 2114. I got this pattern because I want to make my very, I think I'll get the point, very first vest and skirt set. I said, girl, you don't have a vest in your wardrobe. But guess what? Once I make this, I will. So let's talk about it. It is a Mrs. Top and skirt. Suggested fabric is cotton blends, denim, gabardine, linen blends, stretch wovens, and twill, just to name a few. Lining, you will need cotton blends, polyester blends for your lining, interfacing, you will need lightweight fusible interfacing, and 3/4 inch buttons for notions. And for view, that's for view A. View B, you will need 1 7-inch invisible zipper. So I will get an opportunity to practice my skills on inserting an invisible zipper. That'll be my very first time when I make this pattern, inserting an invisible zipper. Here's the line art. Come on, camera. There we go. So front views, back view. Once again, it is Know Me 2114. last but not least, it is a Know Me by Brittany J. Jones. It is Know Me 2110. I got this because y'all gonna be like, girl, how many times you gonna say? I'm gonna say a lot of times, because a lot of this, that is the reason why, you know, you buy patterns, you want to add some particular item or garment to your wardrobe that you may not have, or you may have it and you just like making it over and over and over again. That's the joys of being able to sew your own clothing. Here we go. It is Know Me 2110. It is I got it for views A and C. I like this. However, I'm gonna tell you this. I'll make view A and B better. I'm not too keen on the gathered portion. I don't know how to. I'm not too keen on this portion, so I would like it loose, looking more like pants. So I'm interested in making views A and B. Once again, I'm interested in making views A and B. I like the shirt, how it looks. It is a misses and women's knit top and woven pants. Suggested fabric for view A is in stretch knits only. I'm talking about your cotton knit, your ITY, your jersey, your rib knit. And also, if you are making views B and C and B right here, I'm referring to your chambray, your chino, your cotton blends, your denim, your linen blends, your stretch woovens, and your twills. You will need notions for this particular pattern. Here is the line art. I like those pants. Look like it'll be an easy make. Elastic pants with a drawstring. Let me see. Make sure I'm telling you all elastic. Does it require? It requires twill tape cording. Yeah, it requires for views B and C. You need elastic 2 1/8 yards of elastic for views B and C. So it is elastic and also drawstring for this. Once again, it is Know Me 2110. All right, everyone. Those are all of the patterns that I purchased in March of 2025 that I want to share with you all today. I hope that you all have enjoyed this haul. Please stay tuned for part 3. Well, I will have next will be my Joann's haul from 2025. This is right before Joann's closed and they had the $1.99 pattern sale. So y'all stay tuned for that next. And after that, I'm going to have my huge Hobby Lobby 50-cent pattern haul of the McCall's and Know Me patterns that I purchased while they were on clearance. So y'all stay tuned for more pattern hauls and more sewing content. If you love sewing and hauls and everything about sewing and crafting, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you do not miss any of your girl Denise Soft Sewers content or miss part 3 of this sewing series. My motto is keep trying until you get it right. Denise Soft so much for watching. Have an amazing day, night, weekend, or whatever time you're watching my video. Your girl Denise Soft Sewers will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.